Hey guys, what's going on? It is Vito324 back again with another Beam Derby video. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to save a pre-run car, fix it, and then load it back up and run it again. This has actually been something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and it's actually a highly suggested thing that a lot of people want me to do. So I'm going to do it finally in this video, show you guys how to do it. I am running the old sedan, the 74 body. For some reason, I really don't know why, but I really like the old sedan as of late. Um, the car is built to, I believe, the heavyweight wire bagger ink rules. Um, this is actually a pretty popular rule set. So I'm gonna run this car with Zoff's limited weld rule set for the AI. These are some pretty well built cars, and I believe they are pretty close matched to heavyweight wire rules. So we're gonna try it out, see how it goes. For those of you who watched the Blizzard Bash out in Topeka, Kansas this weekend, Team RDP was out there. They were honestly one of the top teams in the qualifying bracket, in my opinion. Followed by RPM Redemption. Those were the hands down the top two teams, in my opinion. I mean, everybody has different opinions, but in my opinion, RDP and RPM were the two of the best teams out there in the qualifying bracket. But unfortunately, things didn't turn out very well for Team RDP. There was a lot of controversy on the ending, which, in my opinion, officials should not change the outcome of any derby, whether it's virtual or in real life. That was a BS call. Um, so yeah, let me know what your guys' opinions are on it. Um, while you guys are in the comment section, you guys can let me know suggestions of what you guys want me to run, that kind of thing. I did get my PC fixed finally, so I am now able to do American Truck Sim, iRacing. I actually did have somebody wanting me to do a big block modified race on iRacing. That will happen. When, I'm not sure. Hopefully within the next few weeks. The official races are the big block modifieds race on a track that I like. Hopefully, because I do actually like the big block modifieds. I am able to do those again. So if you guys are wanting some different games on here, first and foremost, I will not do Wreckfest. I hate Wreckfest with a passion. I think it's a dumb game. It's stupid. It's unrealistic. So there's that. Um, so yeah. Um, Let me know what you guys want to see on my channel, because I am wanting to broaden my horizons to different games on here. So yeah, while you guys are letting me know in the comments what you guys want and that kind of thing, or have any questions, suggestions, hit up the description. You can follow me on Twitch. I do stream a few times a week. I do have a Discord server. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can join my Discord, message me. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button to let me know if you guys like these videos or not. So there's that. All right, guys, we're gonna get smashing here. I'm gonna run this car. I'm gonna run it to the point where I think it's fixable. I'm gonna try and get the front end bent, and hopefully I don't lose steering. So let's do it. Alright, so I'm actually going to save it there because I don't want the nose of it getting too much more damage. And how you save it is you hit the escape button on your keyboard. The radio menu will pop up just like this, and you hit save. Just like that. And an easy way to tell if it's saved was bring up your file explorer and check to see if you have a vehicle.save.json file just like right here. So now what we're going to do is go to the main menu, the free roam. I like to use the grid map and I like to use the destruction area, and I'll show you guys why. This is where the fun part begins, the fixing. All right. Now we want to come over here to this little structure right there, and you want to find this little jump right here. That will come in handy. So now what we're going to do is load in the fresh version of the car I just ran. So it is this right here. Okay, now you hit escape again, bring up the radio menu, and then you hit load. And it spawns it in, just like that. Alright, so now I get to work my magic. I actually want to get some light on the frame, so... Alright. Turn down the camera speed. Alright, now what I normally do is I use the node grabber. Turn down the strength. And I like, if the front is bent in the horns just like this, I like to use this node right here. You make several nodes like that. Go over to the passenger side, do the same thing. Like that. And then I like to go right where it bent. Go straight up with it. Straight up. Straight up. And straight up. Normally I like to do about 4 or 5 nodes on the bend itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And some on the very front of the bumper like this. We're going to do 3 on the bumper on each node. All right. So now you want to go to the side just like this. You want to hold the left control on your keyboard, and with your mouse wheel, you want to slowly roll it up and watch that frame go straight once again. And we're only at 45% strength. So it's a lot straighter. You see that, you guys? So now I'm going to do that whole process over once again, because you don't want to have too much of a strength percentage when you're doing that, because You can ruin these cars very, very easily, you guys. So this time I'm going to do one on the bottom side of the top node. I'm going to do three on the top node there, one on the bottom. See, there's two nodes. One on the bottom side of the frame connecting to the bumper, and one on the top. So, okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now, once again, this time I'm going to do 2 on each node. All right. So now I'm going to watch on this side. All right. So now the back of the car is lifted up. That's a lot straighter. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you guys the whole point of that ramp, okay? Now, for those of you who actually have derbied, especially full-size cars, you may have heard of something called tilting or cold bending. That is exactly what we're doing here. So what I like to do is set the parking brake on the car, put it on the hill right here, and I like to get the camera about as even with that edge, and I like to pull the car forward so that way the firewall is dead center on the edge of this ramp. Okay, get a good look of it here, just like that. Needs to come forward just a bit more. So what I'm actually doing, you guys, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually pulling the front end down, which is a popular thing to do in the demolition derby world. This is called tilting or cold bending, as I said earlier. This will make the front end tremendously harder. It will stay straighter longer. It won't bend as fast. So, in order to do this, this is what I like to do. I hit escape, go up here to environment, and then go down here to gravity and slowly move it to the left. You'll actually see the car kind of form into the ground, and watch that front end bend down. You want to go slow with it though. If you go too much, you'll know it. And then once you get to where about you want it, you want to hit earth. And that front end looks tilted, you guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back on the ramp. That way it can roll backwards. Look at the nose. It's not 100% perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. Pull this hood down just a bit. All right. Yeah, that nose is pretty good shape. And you can actually tell it's cold bent just a bit if you look at the firewall mounts, the frame is actually starting to get straight there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a little bit of pre-bending to the back end. Actually, no, I did that wrong. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go that way and that way. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is the halo is actually my base, and I'm going to hook on to the rear bumper with 2 nodes, and I'm going to try to roll the frame up. Just like that. And I'm actually going to roll this side up just a little bit more. That's good enough. I'm not going to use the back end much anyway. Alright, so now after we do our repairs, I'm going to save it once again. And then go back into scenarios and start up a derby. We're actually going to go to a different track. Do track 17. Alright. So set up your track, that kind of thing. AI build, whatever. Load into a derby like you normally would. Alright, so now that we're loaded in, now what we want to do is load a fresh version of the car, which is this one right here. Okay. I'm going to actually turn up the brightness just a bit. Alright. So now we unpause, hit escape, load, boom. And our pre-run car is loaded with the fixes that I just did. And it just went back to worse shape than what it was. Probably should have straightened the horns out a little bit more. But yeah, that's in pretty bad shape. Oh, that hurt. Oh man, this car has seen its better days. And I'm wheel locked. Well, all right, guys. So that's going to be it. But basically, in this video, I showed you guys a couple of things. I showed you guys how to save cars, which most of you knew. How to somewhat fix them. I should have technically straightened out the horns of the frame just a little bit more, because as soon as I made that first big hit, they just bent worse than what they were before I quote unquote fixed it. And I also showed you guys how to tilt or cold bend. So hopefully you guys enjoy this type of thing. Like a tips and tricks kind of thing. Um, but yeah, if you guys like this kind of thing, let me know in the comments below. While you're there, check out the description. You can follow me on my Twitch. You can join my Discord where I'm easily accessible. If you guys have any questions or anything, hit me up on my Discord server. And once again, guys, while you're in the description, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Um, Once again, I do appreciate you guys' support. I did have several people ask me in the past few weeks if I thought about selling merch. I actually do have a merch store. A link to it will be in the description below. I have shirts, mouse pads, coffee mugs, koozies, hoodies. I've even got hats. So if that's something you guys are interested in, all of the proceeds from my merch actually will go straight into my PC because I am actually trying to get a new processor and new motherboard. So if you guys want to get merch, that would greatly, greatly help me right now with getting a new processor and motherboard. Um, so yeah, once again, guys, I thank you all for the support. Um, until next time, see ya.